ASMR video. I'm doing a lot of ASMR triggers, a lot of fast and aggressive ASMR triggers. So you can fall asleep or maybe just relax or get tingles. I whisper a lot, so there's going to be a lot of yapping in this video along with these fantastic ASMR triggers. And go ahead and sit back and relax. And the first one is just a little bit of hand sounds because I had just released a hand sound video. A little bit of hand sounds, a little bit of hand. But the first physical ASMR trigger is going to be big butter, little butter, same sized butter. I feel like that ASMR item goes over much better on my live streams. If you haven't watched one of my lives, every Saturday around 1 p.m. Eastern Time, come check them out. They're on the Shorts feed. Okay, the next item that I have here is one of my very first triggers I ever procured for my channel. It's this little bottle of mouthwash. But the lid is pretty dang tingly. The lid is pretty dang tingly. I'm also realizing that, thanks to many of your comments, that this video may be my 1,000th video posted on my channel. Thank you so much. It's very windy and there's lots of trucks driving by today. I've learned to just roll with the outside noise, and I've realized that this fantastic audience doesn't seem to be bothered by it. You know, I used to really be worried about outside noise, but not so much anymore. Our next item is one that I don't use very much at all because I think it's kind of loud, unnecessarily loud, but it's a little fidget board. I don't know if those lights are showing up on here very well, but we can flip some switches and have some lights come on. And then I think this plugs in somewhere. Where does this plug in? Oh, right here. And that makes the yellow light come on. Little fidget board, little fidgety board. It's a little fidget board. Again, not a huge fan of the little fidget board because I think some of the switches are kind of loud. We all know the cedar plank, right? The cedar plank. We can also use this like this. Cedar blanket. It's the cedar blanket. might get a splinter if I do that. Nobody wants that. Yeah, I haven't done this one in a very long time, and I think the bristly eggs sound better with a shorter bearded Rynsey. But you know it's coming up on the holiday season. I can't cut my Santa beard now. You know I can't cut my Santa beard now. We gotta do our yearly live stream where I hang ornaments from my beard. Maybe this year I'll get some actual beard ornaments or maybe some beard lights. How about that? These are the bristly eggs, And the next one is actually, sorry, I forgot to speak into the microphone. This video is going to be mostly unedited, by the way, while I'm thinking about it. Just going to do edits between collecting triggers and putting them away. I don't want it to look too cluttered on camera, but this next one is the flamingo brush. The flamingo brush. And it's the perfect choice after the bristly eggs because I can get my beard back in check. I always liked how this sounded like this. I always think of this particular sound as some tingles burrowing their way into your brain, you know? And then they get there and it's like, they're just running around like crazy. The tingles are digging into your brain. The tingles are digging in. And then they get there and they're like, yes, we're there, running around, having a party. Anyway, that's the flamingo brush. Next is some fast tapping on the ferret toys, the ferrets toys, and my ferrets are named Rocket, Luna, and Jupiter. Rocket, Luna, and I salvage these. We don't have the colorful ones anymore. We have just kind of fall tones. Ball pits in their room right now, you know, kind of matches my new background lighting. If you like the background lighting, let me know. I'm like 80% sure I'm gonna keep it for a while, but I'm unsure. Let me know. I wonder how they have a little logo on them. I don't know if that sounds good. I'm not gonna do that in this video without testing it. If you're still awake, I hope you're falling asleep quickly, but before you fall asleep, like the video if you haven't already. I mean, why not? It's free and you could always take it back. Because our next trigger is one that I almost never use. It's a whisk. It's a whisk. It doesn't look like it should make that sound, right? It doesn't. Like it sounds like I'm breaking it, but I'm not. Like there was a coating or something on it. You know what I mean? Anyway, our next item is this This is Rynsey. Actually bought this so I could make a tingle burrito, much like the tingle taco that will make an appearance later in this video. But the tingle burrito isn't as tingly as its counterpart, so we don't really do a tingle burrito. And you know, everybody always asks me to pop some of these as an ASMR trigger, but I don't like that sound, and I'm not going to be doing it in this video. I kind of like how that sounds in real life. I hope it sounds just as good on the video recording. Okay. I'm collecting quite the mess of items over here, but next. Corky toast the corky. Toast the corky toast the corky toast the corky toast. Okay, everybody, now one of your favorites is the letterboard. But we have to do it with the raptor claws, so I'm not going to do the green and the purple raptor claws. We're just going to stick with the purple ones for this video. And I'm sorry the brim of my hat keeps hitting the microphone. I don't know what my problem is today with the hat. The hat could be a surprise ASMR trigger, maybe. Okay, the raptor claws. I wish more people did the raptor claws fast and aggressively, because I would love to listen to it. I would love to listen to it. Now the raptor claws on the letterboard. Sorry to bring up my live streams again, but it's one of the most popular things I get asked for on ASMR Live. But I never really do it in my long form videos, so surprise, here you go, here you go. Okay. Get over here. Again. Armed and dangerous. Again. Okay, that's enough Marvel's reference. Marvel Rivals reference. Excuse me. That was the raptor claws. I don't want to jump scare anybody who's falling asleep, so I'm not going to go crazy with the fuzzy pickle. I kind of like how this color looks with that background. Sorry if I wasn't looking at the camera, I was looking at the mirror so I could see myself. Believe it or not, I still use my cell phone to record my videos. use for sound and noise reduction is just too good. I have to keep it up. I can't leave it. I can't. Plus, I'm not that good of an editor to get around it other ways. BYS, Big Yellow Sponge, BYS Called. BYS, Big Yellow Sponge Called Fries. That used to be a thing people said here. But I kinda got away from the Big Yellow Sponge. If you like the Big Yellow Sponge, like a year ago I recorded an 8-hour Big Yellow Sponge only video. Only the Big Yellow Sponge. Only the Big Yellow Sponge. We got the cap and pedal, 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 cap and pedal. They're not. This little squirrel chipmunk I credit for helping my channel grow as fast as it did. Cap the squirrel, pedal the squirrel, cap the squirrel, pedal the squirrel. We're gonna put pedal down for a second. Well, I say a second, probably for the whole video. Because Cap likes to tap on this tube, That won't look as good, but because of the way I have my lighting set up, and he likes to tap like this. But he also likes to come down here and just... Cap and pedal the squirrels. We got the scrub, puppy scrub, puppy scrub, puppy scrub, puppy scrub, puppy scrub, puppy, 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 puppy scrub, puppy scrub, puppy. Scrub, puppy scrub, puppy scrub, puppy scrub, puppy scrub, puppy. Scrub, puppy, and these are the orbs, the orbs, the orbs. With the way I have my light set up, they're not really sparkling as much as they usually would sparkle, but that's okay, that's okay. That's okay, it's alright. No worries there. This is kind of a more experimental little video anyway, as I dropped one of these very loudly, which will be edited out. I'm always scared I'm gonna forget to edit out a loud noise in that roast video, and then I'll have to deal with the dreaded YouTube editor. That is the worst editing. I don't even want to call it software. The worst editing website I have ever tried to use. I don't know if that's good or not. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Now this always looks better to me in person than it does on camera. This is the Morph Worm, and it's called the Unicorn. Lighting Unicorn. I gotta get the lighting just right on it, but to me it looks great. It's all about the angle the light hits it, and when it shines through like this way, it looks so good. But anyway, I don't think this is a tingly sound. I use this more as a prop for mouth sounds or for skinning. had sent me everything that they had out at the time, and I made them a video. It went over pretty well. I thought it turned out great. I think that they liked it too. I hope they're doing well. They were cool people. Morph. The company is Humongo Toys. Not a sponsored video, but it does make a really good stocking stuffer for Christmas. And this is a pine cone. This is a pine cone. This is a fake pine cone, or maybe it's real and just coated in a bunch of I don't know, protectant or gloss or shellac or something. Shellac. Shellac is such an old person word. God, I feel old saying that. Cue the comments, Rynsey, you are old. You're not wrong. But I do appreciate you watching. Thank you. Okay, pine cone. Not really knew what I said an itch, but how about some beard scratching, beard scratching, beard scratching. I thought I got one more thing out. Yes, I did. I have the drum. Quick little story about Rynsey. When I was in the 5th grade, I was in the 5th grade band, and I was a percussionist, and I was pretty good at playing the singular snare drum, and my music teacher wanted me to do a drum solo alone in front of the entire audience, all of the parents and families. And I still to this day suffer from crippling anxiety, of social anxiety, and back then it was awful. I was so shy. And I said no. And the band teacher wouldn't let it go. The band teacher would not let it go. And my parents, I told them, and my parents were talking to them, he doesn't want to do this, we don't want to make him do this. And the band teacher was really, no, we really want him to do it, we want him to do it. And they were pushing it on me. Even when my parents said, he doesn't want to do it, please don't make him do that in front of the audience. And they kept making me do it. So one day I just stopped going to band class and I quit the band completely. And they kept trying to make me go to band practice while the 10 kids who weren't in the band, by the way, those 10 kids got to play games on the computer lab all day. So I literally just went to the computer lab and I held onto a table and I would not go to band practice. And my parents kept calling in and they're like, listen, we told you we didn't want to do it, stop making him do it. And I quit. I completely quit the band. And they had to hire a teenage drummer for an elementary school percussion assembly because they wouldn't listen to me about not wanting to do a solo in front of the school. I know that ramble kind of got out of control there, but this is Carol, by the way. Carl's cousin Carol, if you know, you know. And I know that story probably sounds pretty bad, like I was a brat or something. I might not even keep it in this video, but the thought of performing in front of people to this day is still terrifying, which is kind of weird that I go live in front of thousands of people all the time. I guess having that screen buffer really does make a difference. Alright, I'm back with my actual twin brother. And this is a fuckler, and he's got these little teepers. He has actual little teeth in there. They're not real teeth, they're plastic or something, but little fuckler with the teepers. And by the way, what is that thing for? Why did they put that on there? I've been told it's called a button hole. A button hole. We all know what it's for. Anyway, next is the Walter white gloves. The Walter white gloves. A lot of people out. Honestly, I don't think I like them, but they've grown on me because I use them a lot. I almost threw these away when I bought them because I didn't think they made good ASMR. But you guys saved them. In the comments, you guys saved them in the comments. Excellent. This is a red marble composition book. Sometimes I like to tap on it while bending it, because it makes a little bit different sound if I could get it right. I don't know, maybe not. It was just handy, so I grabbed it for this video. Now, shout out to my ASMR inspiration, That doesn't work, does it? Rappy Daffy, because the case makes good sound. The case makes good sound. The case makes good sound. Makes really good sounds. The case makes good sounds, my friends. The case makes fantastic sounds. The case. And this is a little green hat. That is a little barking dog, but this is a little green hat. Excuse me, are the little darts, but I call these, I don't know what I call these. Sound. I don't use these enough. Honestly, I don't use these enough. I don't use these enough. And then it goes back on. Now we got the Rynsey blue brush, which I've always just kind of tapped on the back of. I really like fast tapping, if you can't tell. Trying to break it up through this particular video. Trying to break up the fast tapping. We have RT the Derpicator. Let me put him on. Just a couple chill guys. RT the Derpicator. use these. Wasn't really sure what I was going to do with these two together. Just wanted to try something. One of the first things I ever bought, hardly ever use that thing. It's made for like softly washing within the tires of your car. You can put it on your hand and get in there, but is what it is. This is another thing I bought and rarely use. It's a collapsible water bottle, but it's kind of flimsy if you ask me. Actually, I've never actually put water in this thing. I wonder how it would sound with water in it sloshing it around. Distracted. This is one of Mrs. Rynsey's favorite ASMR triggers. My wife, Mrs. Rynsey, first name Mrs. Last name Rynsey, first name Mrs. Last name is Rynsey. First name Mrs. Rynsey. This is a different type of wood. This is a thin, light wood. Maybe balsa wood, but it has like a hollow tappiness to it. Hollow tappiness. This is a 3D picture frame. It's designed to put something 3D inside of these two membranes, these films, and when you close it over top, I don't want that to make a loud noise, it preserves it in a frame, but it's 3D. I saw ASMR Jade use this once, and I found them and bought them. Because I saw her do this. The only problem is you have to be really careful not to hit the microphone at the edges, or it makes a loud noise. What do you think about that sound? I like it a lot personally. This is the watermelon sponge. don't scare anybody who's sleeping. I'll do it softly. The fidgety crumbles, the fidgety crumbles. And these are the bamboo brushes, the bamboo. Brushes, the bamboo brushes. The bamboo. The bamboo brushes, the bamboo brushes. The bamboo brushes. I don't know if the bristles are bamboo or the handles are bamboo. Something on them things is bamboo. Bamboo. Something on them is bamboo. This is the purple mattress. Again, I'm really sorry that I keep looking behind the camera. I'm recording this at a different hour of the day than usual, and my natural light source is a little different, so I'm trying to counteract. I really hope that this is turning out okay. I really hope it's turning out okay. Purple mattress. With a fantastic squish factor. Squish. Squish factor. Purple mattress now. We got your grandma's rollers. Little did you know, they're used for beards as well. Keep rolling. Not your grandma's rollers, am I right? Not your grandma's rollers. I guess my beard looks alright. Now this has been giving me some trouble lately. This. It's like I've used it too much and it's gotten loose. This little fidget toy. It's gotten a little bit loose, so it's hard to keep it in order. But you can, I might as well just show you. You can like pop it out and do all kinds of stuff with it, make it into like different shapes. I think there's a way to turn it into a ball. Let's see, I think I'm getting it. No, just kidding. Thought I was getting it into a ball. Oh, there we go. I got it. Oh, god dang. I'm trying not to be too loud with it too, is the thing. Oh, there we go. So that's almost a ball. And then if I flip this like this. There we go. Now I got the ball. I'm not even going to sit here and struggle for 10 minutes to turn it into a cube. I'm not going to do the struggle. I'm not going to struggle. This is a piece of material called Dyson that is used in physical therapy, specifically like skilled nursing facilities, nursing homes, long-term care facilities, to help with like having people's plates, food not slip, or I use it on parallel bars if someone can't get a good grip. Sometimes I'll use it if I have a step on the floor that we're practicing a step, and I don't want that step to slide. I'll put a sheet of this between the step and the floor. And that's what I use Dyson for. Fun little story time. Little story time. I don't wear glasses yet, but I fear I'm going to need to soon. I'm going to have to set up an eye appointment. These are so dirty. I'm really nervous about wearing glasses because I can't keep sunglasses clean. So I know I'm going to have a hard time keeping regular glasses clean, and I know that I will cannot tolerate wearing contact lenses. And because the thought of something touching my eyeball really freaks me out. Really freaks me out. And these guys next are the little pickle dudes, little pickle dudes. Silent, thocky, clicky, clicky, thocky, silent, clicky, thocky, silent, clicky, thocky, silent. Why do I like how the silent one sounds the best? Thocky second. I won't loudly click, 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 click. No. This is like Valentine's Day candy. Valentine's Day candy. It's a little fidget clicker, fidgety clicker. And then we have the mini red solo cups. The mini red solo cups. The mini red solo cups are a staple for my channel. The mini red solo cups are so good. They're so good. I love these. I love the tapping. That sound. I love that sound. I love them on the beard. I love them. I love the mini red solo cups. The mini red solo. Mini red solo cups. This thing is silly. This thing is silly. This thing is called, I promise you, it is called a hairy grabber. And the purpose of this thing, it's got suction cups on the back. If you have long hair and you're washing your hair, apparently you get hair stuck between your fingers. You stick this on your shower wall, and if you have long hair and you're washing your hair, to get the hair out from between your fingers, you just slide your hand down this, because these are little, like, I forgot I locked the focus, but these are little, like, grabby little fingery protrusions. Fingery protrusions that grab the hair off of your hand. I believe Mrs. Rynsey was supposed to return that and never did, so I snagged it for ASMR purposes only. So this is a piece of cardboard. I've explained this 1,000 times, but this is a special piece of cardboard because it came out of a Stanley Cup box, and that Stanley Cup was a limited edition brown and gold Stanley Cup that Mrs. Rynsey won on Instagram from somewhere. But I can tap really fast on this. Really fast. On this piece of cardboard. On this piece of cardboard, and then this is a Captain America fidget spinner. I think the glare is making it kind of hard to see, but you can go pew. I really don't know how this sounds, but I kind of like the visuals of it, except that my lighting isn't really letting the visuals show through. Whoops. And this is a little juggling ball that Simp for Super Soldiers, aka Cap, one of my live mods, gifted me. Speaking of, I didn't make a payment on my P.O. box and they closed it, and I'm not going to reopen it, so I'm not going to reopen it. Anyway, the little juggling ball. These. We all know these. We all know the ice globes. We all know the ice globes. They're a little too soft and slow for my liking. Sorry for that, extracurricular noise of my leg hitting the desk. Let's move on. Next, the tingle taco. The tingle taco. The tingle taco. Tingle taco is so tingly good. Tingle taco is so tingly good. I love the tingle taco. The tingle taco is tingly. The toxic tingle taco is tingly. Sometimes I'll shine a black light on it and it glows. The squish balls inside glow and the shell glows, and I call it the toxic tingle taco. I haven't charged up my portable black light in a while, though I might have to get on that, because the toxic tingle taco is tingly. Toxic tingle taco is tingly. Tingle taco, the toxic tingle taco is tingly. Is the tingle taco. Now this is another taco. I did not plan this, but this taco has water, and this is a piece of pizza with water, and it's the water taco and the water pizza. Now, I'm not a big fan of water sounds or liquid sounds, to be honest with you. But I know a lot of people are. I've never used them like this before. It's kind of nice. Kinda nice, right? Kinda nice. Okay, next is a Rubik's Cube. I really do have to relearn how to solve the Rubik's Cube. I need to relearn the algorithms. I need to relearn the algorithms. That didn't sound very good. There we go. Is that coming off? Shoot. I think I broke it. It's okay. This video is going off the rails a little bit. The baked potato cat and the mermaid cat. The baked potato cat and the mermaid cat. The baked potato and the mermaid. The baked potato and the mermaid. The baked potato cat and the mermaid cat. The baked potato. Baked potato. And the mermaid cat. The mermaid cat and the baked potato cat. Mermaid cat. Mermaid cat. I think these were like some sort of like blind all she wrote. Alright. We got the slugs, the slugs, the slugs, the slugs, the slugs. Everyone has these. Every single ASMR artist has used these at one point or another. I'm pretty sure the ASMR creator community is keeping the creators of these things in business. If I'm being honest with you, I got a purple and orange one because I like the Ravens and the Orioles, of course. And we got the rainbow slug because he's cool looking. Rainbow slug, rainbow slug, rainbow slug, rainbow slug. That's kind of a cool visual. I didn't know that it rotated freely. I didn't realize it rotated freely up top there. That just changes the game. That just changes the game a little bit. But in my opinion, my humble little opinion, the mini slugs sound better. The mini slugs, in my opinion, sound better. The mini slugs, in my opinion, just sound better. You know, they fit in your hand better. You can fidget with them better. Is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Is what it is. I kind of like the mini ones better. Okay. I don't want this to be too loud, because this part can be very loud. And I know this is a faster and more aggressive video. But as I'm recording, it's just becoming kind of a chill video. Now that people are winding down and falling asleep and relaxing more. Just realized my leg has been brushing against the desk for a while. I hope that didn't ruin the audio. Next we got the teeny tiny box. 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 I love that teeny tiny box. Oh, I forgot we have one more. This is a little hairstylist dog. She has a bobby pin and a comb. They got some crazy hair. Okay, final stretch. We got to give him the clams. Give him the clams. Everybody loves the clams. Gotta give them the clams. Gotta give them the clams. Gotta give them the clams, right? Gotta give them the clams. Give them the clams. Gotta 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 give them the clams. Give them the clams. Gotta give them the clams. Give them the clams. Give them the clams. You gotta give them the clams. 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 Okay, we got a few more to go. You know, I'm not gonna do this one for very long at all because this is the most sus trigger in ASMR. The most sus trigger. I'm not even gonna show it in this video, I don't think. Like, you can see this, and you can see this, and you can imagine what's going on back there. whatever, I'll show you. One time, that's it. And just before you guys start to wonder what these are, this is a piece of adaptive equipment so that elderly people or people with back problems who can't reach their feet can wash their feet effectively. They're like scrubbing loofahs for your feet like this. You can wash around your toes with, and this you can scrub the bottom of your foot with, or between your toes, I guess, individually. I just did it again. Here, we'll do the outsides of it. But it is the most sus trigger in ASMR. Now, I left my, the hard brain in my closet. But I got the squishy brain, which I've been very delicately told recently I don't use enough. And then I use it, and I put it inside of a pumpkin, and the pumpkin made some spots of it. I don't know if it's showing up. Made some spots change colors, which is kind of crazy, but is what it is, you know. So we got the squishy brain, the squishy brain, the squish, squish, squish brain, the squishy brain, and now we're gonna kind of go just like this. Squish brain. Okay. I'm gonna measure you up, measure you. I'm gonna measure you, measure you, measure you. This doesn't really work with the same effect since I locked the focus. I locked the exposure. Measure, measure, measure. How many inches tall is my microphone? About 12 inches. That would be about 30 centimeters, roughly. How long is my index finger? 3.25 inches. In centimeters, my index finger is about 8.25 centimeters. Does the metric system use like 1/4 centimeter? Is that how that would be said? Or is it like 3.5 centimeters, 3.25 centimeters? I don't know. I live in America where we still use the, whatever it's called, imperial, is that what it's called? So it's not. I got these scrubbers. Are you ready? I think these came with a pan that Mrs. Rynsey bought, and these were like a free gift, but she returned the pan and forgot to put these in the box. AKA, I may have taken them before she put them in the box. I can't remember though, I don't think I did on this particular one. I think they were just sitting on the counter after she returned it. Whatever. They cost probably like 25 cents a piece. Alright, we got two more. This poor guy is becoming on his last legs. Forgot to put that back on. ASMR item of the video. Now, I know I didn't use every ASMR item I own. I used a lot of them, though. A lot of them. More than half easily. But this is the candle. By the way, everybody always asks, it's white peach and mango, and I have never lit this candle on fire because it has too good of a sound. And I don't want to compromise that sweet, sweet candle lid sound. This candle, as I've been told in the comments, has just the right amount of suck. That lid is good stuff. That's a good sounding lid right there. That's a good sounding lid. That's a good sounding lid right there. Okay, everybody. This has been quite a long video for me. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you're all asleep right now. We're going to send you out with some soft finger flutter.